Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world that constantly tells us what we should be: prettier, smarter, richer, louder, quieter, more this, less that. But here's what I learned, and I learned it the hard way. Comparison is the thief of identity. No two people in this world are on the same path, and that's the beauty of life. Your story, your timeline, your pace, it's yours alone. You might look around and feel like others are ahead of you. Someone your age bought a house, another got their dream job. Someone else is already married or traveling the world. And yet here you are, wondering if you're falling behind. But here's the truth, asterisk asterisk, you're not behind, you're on your own schedule. Asterisk asterisk, think of life like a movie. We all have different scripts, different characters, different plot twists. Just because someone's scene is shining now doesn't mean your moment won't come. Their success doesn't take away from yours. In fact, their journey has nothing to do with yours. And if you spend your energy watching their movie, you'll miss the best parts of your own. Some people discover their purpose at 16, others at 60. Some find love early, others after a few heartbreaks. There's no rule book for how life should unfold. What matters is that you stay true to your own rhythm. When you focus on your own path, you can hear your intuition clearly. You start building a life that actually reflects who you are, not what you think you should be based on someone else. So if today feels slow, or if you feel stuck, remember, progress is still progress, even when it's quiet. Your growth might not be loud or flashy, but it's powerful. Don't rush to match anyone else's pace. The more you honor your own timing, the more beautiful your journey becomes. Stay patient, stay grounded, and keep going. Your story is still unfolding, and it deserves your full attention. When you scroll through social media, it's easy to believe that everyone else has it all figured out. Perfect vacations, flawless skin, dream jobs, romantic relationships, all served in filtered snapshots and curated captions. But what we often forget is that what we're seeing is not the whole truth. It's the highlight reel, not the behind the scenes. No one posts about the nights they cried themselves to sleep. No one shares the messy arguments, the job rejections, the self-doubt, or the moments they felt like giving up. Social media is designed to showcase the best parts of life, moments of joy, success, beauty, and celebration. But that's just one side of the story. Just like a movie trailer doesn't show every scene, what you see online doesn't show someone's full reality. The danger lies in the comparison. When you compare your real life, complete with its struggles, insecurities, and imperfections, to someone else's edited version, you'll always come up short. And that can make you feel like you're not enough, like you're missing out, or like you've failed. But the truth is, everyone is fighting their own silent battles. They just might not be posting about them. It's okay to enjoy social media, but don't let it define your worth. Don't base your self-esteem on how many likes you get or how perfect someone else's life looks. The most important moments of growth often happen offline, when no one is watching, when you're facing challenges head on, and when you're quietly choosing to show up for yourself. So take what you see with a grain of salt. Celebrate others, yes, but never forget that your own life is more than worthy, even in the unfiltered, unposted moments. Your reality is valid, even if it doesn't come with a caption. The moment you start comparing yourself to others, you begin to doubt your own value. It's one of the quickest ways to lose sight of your strengths, your uniqueness, and your self-worth. Whether it's someone else's success, looks, lifestyle, or talent, when you constantly measure yourself against them, you create a silent war within your mind that slowly chips away at your confidence. Comparison tells you lies. It whispers, asterisk, you're not good enough, asterisk asterisk, you're too far behind, asterisk or asterisk, you'll never be like them, asterisk. But the truth is, the person you're comparing yourself to has their own insecurities too. You might envy their success, but you don't see the sleepless nights it took to get there. You might admire their beauty, but you don't know the battles they face with their self-image. Everyone has struggles, they just hide them well. When you focus on others, you give away your power. You stop seeing what's good about your own journey. Your goals become blurry, your progress feels small, and your self-belief weakens. Instead of growing, you get stuck trying to measure up to a version of someone else that's not even fully real. To reclaim your peace, shift the energy inward. Ask yourself, asterisk, what do I want? What am I proud of today? How can I grow from where I am? Asterisk, use others as inspiration, not as a yardstick. Let their wins remind you that yours are possible too, but never let them make you feel less. You are enough as you are. Your value doesn't rise or fall based on someone else's life. The only person you need to compete with is the version of yourself from yesterday. That's the only comparison that brings growth, not insecurity. The greatest gift you can give yourself is growth. When you choose to invest in your mind, your body, your talents, and your emotional well-being, you're planting seeds that will serve you for a lifetime. Unlike material things that fade, break, or become outdated, the investment you make in yourself compounds. It builds resilience, confidence, and inner strength that can't be taken away. Think about it. People spend money and energy on things like clothes, gadgets, or even trying to impress others. But how often do we pause to ask, asterisk, what am I doing to become a better version of myself? Asterisk, reading a book that challenges your thinking, learning a new skill, practicing mindfulness, setting boundaries, going to therapy, even simply getting enough rest. These are all forms of self-investment. They might not give instant gratification, but the long-term return is unmatched. When you invest in yourself, your outlook changes. You become less dependent on external validation because you've built something unshakable inside. You gain clarity about what matters. You handle setbacks with more grace, and you stop settling for less, because you've done the work to know your worth. This kind of investment also reflects in how others see you. Not because you're trying to prove anything, but because confidence, knowledge, and authenticity are magnetic. People are drawn to those who are grounded and self-aware, and it all starts with taking your personal growth seriously. Every step you take to improve yourself, no matter how small, is a declaration that you believe in your potential. That belief is powerful. It pushes you forward even on hard days, so don't wait for someone else to choose you. Choose yourself, build yourself, bet on yourself, because no one can give you a greater return than that. Your energy is one of the most valuable resources you have. It's not infinite, and once it's spent, you can't get it back in the same way. Where you place your energy shapes your mindset, your peace, and ultimately your life. That's why you need to treat it like currency. Spend it wisely, protect it fiercely, and invest it where it grows. Too often, we waste energy on things that don't serve us. We stress over people's opinions, overanalyze situations that are out of our control, or chase validation from people who don't value us. This emotional drain leaves us depleted, anxious, and disconnected from what really matters. Just like with money, if you don't budget your energy, you'll find yourself emotionally bankrupt. Every conversation you have, every environment you enter, every thought you entertain, it all costs energy. That's why it's important to become intentional. Ask yourself, asterisk, is this worth my energy? Is this helping me grow, or is it pulling me backward? Asterisk, choose relationships that uplift you. Engage in work that fuels your purpose. Spend time in places that bring you peace. Protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's self-respect. It means saying no without guilt. It means walking away from drama, from negativity, from anything that steals your joy. When you start to value your energy, you naturally attract better people and opportunities because you're operating from a place of strength, not scarcity. Just like money, the more wisely you invest your energy, the more it multiplies. It shows up in your health, your confidence, your focus, and your overall fulfillment. So be mindful of what drains you and double down on what fills you. The goal isn't to be everywhere for everyone. It's to be fully present in the places and with the people that truly matter. In a world full of voices telling you who to be, what to do, and how to live, silence becomes a superpower. There's noise everywhere, on your phone, in your head, from your family, your friends, society. It's constant, and if you're not careful, that noise can drown out the most important voice of all, your own. Every day, we're influenced by opinions, trends, expectations, and criticism. Some of it comes with good intentions, but that doesn't mean it's right for you. When you allow too many voices in, decision-making becomes confusing. You start second, guessing your choices, you play it safe, you delay your dreams, you seek approval for things that don't even need permission. The truth is, clarity comes in quiet moments. When you shut off the distractions and tune into yourself, you begin to hear what truly matters. Your intuition becomes louder, your values become clearer. You remember what makes you feel alive, not what looks impressive, but what feels right. Silencing the noise doesn't mean isolating yourself from the world. It means creating space to reflect, reset, and realign. It could be a walk without your phone, journaling your thoughts, meditating, or simply spending time alone. These moments help you separate your true desires from the pressure to conform. You can't lead a meaningful life if you're always trying to meet everyone else's expectations. You have to be able to sit with yourself, trust your own voice, and move in a direction that feels authentic. The more you practice listening inward, the more confident and grounded you become. Your path won't always make sense to others, and it doesn't have to. Let go of the noise, create your own rhythm. Your inner voice already knows the way. You just have to give it the space to speak. Be bold enough to listen to yourself. Be brave enough to choose yourself. Because the most powerful thing you can ever be is you.